Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the introvert. Today I will be giving my personal review on episode 2 of Moonlight Chicken. I already did my review on episode 1. Link is in the description below. So without further ado, let's get into it. Saling came to give Jim food. Then Jim asked about Saling's girlfriend and he said her work schedule changed and she took night shift and she wants comfy shoes because she can't stand for long. Wen came, but Saling thought he came for his ID card. But then Jim told Saling that Wen is his friend and he will be helping him. Jim asked Wen if he can work hard because the job is not easy. Then Wen said, when he puts his mind to something, he works hard for it. Saling is talking to his girlfriend. Then he told her about his dream. So she looked it up and says mostly females have that dream when they expecting a daughter. Saling asked Li Ming if he thought about any university he would want to attend, and Li Ming said he doesn't know and that he hasn't thought about it. Then Li Ming asked about Saling and that Jim asked him to enroll in a non-formal education, but Saling said he doesn't want to study, he just want to get rich. Li Ming came and saw Wen, then asked Jim about Wen because he remembers Wen from that night, so Jim said to leave it to adults. She says that once Li Ming is done with the house chores, he doesn't have to do anything else but he can leave once they get home, but if they are not, Li Ming must keep Heart company. Then she said, when he is leaving, Li Ming must remember to let Heart know so he can lock up. Judging by Heart's rudeness you can tell that he gives trouble when he could hear. Heart and Li Ming was fighting over the picture frame and Li Ming pulled hard and knocked over the bucket of water, so Li Ming brought another mop for Heart to help wipe up the water. Li Ming is the right person to handle Heart. Jim told Wen that he should get ready to go home because chicken is finished. So Wen saw one chicken left and Jim said it's for someone and all he needs to do is chop it. But Wen making excuses to stay and said he wants Jim to teach him to chop chicken. Wen said he wants to spend a little time with Jim to drink beer. But Jim says that Wen's pay is not that big so he should not spend it on beer or he will not have any money left. Jim said he can drive Wen to the main road and Wen said he booked a ride and then Wen said he is afraid if he go into Jim's car he might not make it home. Saling gave Kaipa a list. Then Kaipa asked him about the handwriting. Apparently he knows everyone's handwriting. Then Saling said it's Wen's handwriting. Kaipa went to see Jim, saying his mother cooked a lot, so he brought leftovers. But I believe he came to see who is Wen. The tension was getting awkward, so Jim introduced Wen to Kaipa. It's like everyone knows Jim, for Jim to let them know that Wen is his friend. The students asking Li Ming if he wants to play, but Li Ming said he has work later and he doesn't want to sweat himself out. They eventually convinced him to play. Jim is telling Li Ming he wants him to join a tutor session at that crew school and it's free. Jim was talking to Li Ming about his education, but Li Ming being rude and told him to stop nagging him. Li Ming is mopping and Heart wrote on a notepad saying Li Ming doesn't have to mop because the housemaid will do it. So Li Ming wrote back saying if he don't mop then Heart will tell his parents he wasn't doing anything. I agree with Li Ming, he won't let Heart lie on him like how he did with the liquor bottle. Heart wrote that he is sorry to Li Ming and that he didn't know his mother knows Li Ming. He thought he could get away with it. Jim saw a note on his bill saying Kaipa paid them, but I believe it's Wen who paid the bills. Saling came to Jim's place with his girlfriend and told Jim she is pregnant. She said Saling should take responsibility and get married because her parents won't allow them to live together. So in Asian and most people when they hear the woman is pregnant for them the best thing is to get married because it's considered taboo if the child is born out of wedlock. Li Ming is at the mall and he stopped at the sign that said travel and work and Wen saw him and asked him about it. Then Li Ming told Wen he wants to go to the States and go somewhere he can afford. Then Wen asked if Li Ming told Jim about what he decided on doing, and Li Ming said no. Heart was waiting on Li Ming. Then when he saw him, he pretended he didn't. Heart asked if he wants to watch movies. He says he wants to watch Thai movies and because there is not subs he wants Li Ming to tell him what's happening in the key scenes. Li Ming asked if they can go to the cinema next time. But I watch so many movies and dramas to know whenever you bring people with disability to outside world some complication happens. Right. The mother won't let him go. Jim gifted Saling with a gold necklace and told him to not sell it. Saling saw Jim looking at Wen and said he should get with Wen to kill his loneliness. Wen and Jim in the car and Jim reversing, and it seems he hit a motorist with a woman on it. Jim car insurance expires and they said they in a hurry and Jim must compensate 3,000 baht. Jim was having a hard time finding the money, so Wen paid it and the couple left. Wen saw Jim sitting and drinking beer and asked him if the beer tastes the same as the one at the diner, and Jim said they all taste the same. Jim said when he drinks, he gets drunk and not dream. Then Wen asked what is his dream and Jim said to experience having $1 million and financially support Li Ming. Then he asked Wen what is his dream, and Wen said he wants to have a home, that when he comes home, someone will be there waiting for him. Wen was about to kiss Jim, and Jim said he shouldn't. Then Jim told Wen to not waste his time on him. Okay guys, that is the end of my review on episode 2 of Moonlight Chicken. Stay tuned for my review on episode 3. And as always, if you like my review, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and I will see you next time. Bye.